Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Now, in today's video, we are going to go through the second half of the last tote that we opened. So we cracked open a tote from the $6,500 NASCAR or the collectible buy. We took some stuff, set it aside for probably the booth, or at least to look at later. We took 20 items, made two groups of 10. We looked at the first group of 10 in the first video. For me, that was this morning. It is now the afternoon, and I'm back in the house. I've got all the drafts done for the second 10 items. We're gonna go through that, but I was just checking eBay messages and Poshmark and all that stuff to see if anything there was anything I needed to address. Well, I did make a sale, a really big sale on eBay, and it's 20 cards, okay? You can see, I don't want to go too far up here, give the buyer's information away, but $104 for 20 cards, $104.88 technically. Shipping was charged at $38.16. I do have like a shipping multiple, so like you get a discount every time you buy another card, but it's not set up properly. Obviously, you know, when this person bought 20 cards, they're getting charged $38. That's probably too much. I'll have to see what cards are in here. Maybe there was something that already had tracking. There are some better cards in here for sure. But yeah, I got to pull all these, so this will take some time. So we got 20 cards I need to pull. I'm not going to pull all those on camera, but I've sold two other cards we could pull. One is, these are low value cards, but I'll just show you how I'm pulling cards, okay? So there's a Paul Korea card I had listed for $2.75. If we scroll down here, what we're looking for is location stamp 11. So stamp 11 is right here. We're just gonna grab a handful of cards. I'm gonna just aim the camera up slightly for you guys, and we're just gonna rip through and look for Paul Korea, okay? I know he's got a mask on in this one, like a face mask, so that'll help me find it. Paul Korea right there. Upper deck, I think it's 92. $2 on this one, so not a lot of money or anything like that. Okay, I think there was one other lower value card that went out too. Yeah, $3, Mike McCarran, I think. We could pull that card as well. Let's see if we can find location. I just don't want to show you the address of the person. Not that it's that big of a deal. But this is the card here. $4 card that we sold for $3, I believe. It's in stamp 18. Same deal. We'd be going over here to stamp 18, grabbing a handful. I know the front ones are Dazzlers because I just listed those, started using this again. But this is the same idea. We would just be grabbing a handful here and we'd be looking for this exact card. Sometimes they're, you know, close to the top like we've seen there with the Paul Korea. Other times you got to dig a little deeper. I'm not sure where this guy's gonna be. And by dig a little deeper, I mean literally that. You go back in, you grab another handful, and you can continue. You'll know, like when I do, I'm not gonna film pulling all the 20 cards, but it takes a while sometimes. You know, sometimes it goes really quick. Sometimes it takes a while. We'll see how far we have to go into row 18 to find this one. So it's good to get a $100 sale, but now it's created extra work for me for sure. Good. I mean, a $100 sale is awesome. That's why we're doing this. But it will take me a little bit of time. Okay, there he is right there. And this is a case where I have two of them. So I'll actually just be able to remove the green tape. We just have one left, so we'll put that there to be shipped. This one we can relist it, so we're going to sell similar, throw it back in there, and away you go. So I'm going to get these two shipped out. I don't have to ship out the 20, but I'm going to pull them anyway and get them ready to be shipped out, because these ones will just go out with stamps, and the 20 cards will definitely go out with shipping. So I'll get it packed up, and then I'll take it out, and probably tomorrow morning I'll actually print the label and likely not charge, and I likely won't charge $38 for shipping. I might charge $15, something like that. So I'm going to probably give this guy a bit of a refund when it does ship as well. So I'm going to deal with all that. I'm not going to make you guys watch me pull 10 cards, or sorry, 20 cards, I guess, out of here. But we are going to go back and talk about the 10 items that I got drafted today from that bin. So let's get into that part. All right, we're back out here. We're going to go through the second half of this bin. Another 10 items here. I still haven't done anything with this is the guy we were talking about in the last video, the little Beanie Baby Dale Earnhardt. Might as well take some pictures and get this guy listed as well. I haven't looked through any of this other stuff yet, but we are focused on these 10 items here. I'm going to get them all cleaned up, take some photos, get them listed, and then we can talk about the value here. I do think there's some good stuff, but I guess we shall see here in just a few minutes. All right, I got the 20 cards pulled here as well. Stick around to the very end of the video. I'll just show you quickly what the cards were for the 104.88 on my secondary eBay store. I'm just like so addicted to these Dave IRL long form daily vlogs. I mean, they're just great to listen to in the background. It's just him ranting if you haven't watched any of them. If you don't have a lot of free time, I just listen to, like I said, I listen to them as I'm working, but some of them are pretty long. This one, what was today's? Today, maybe it was only, what are you today? 48 minutes, but he was doing some that were like over an hour. Yeah. Anyway, interesting. We're going to start off with James Dean, okay? So this was an interesting little doll, 1994 limited edition. It was sitting on top of the tote. I had high hopes for this one, and it just does not sell for a lot of money. So there's actually, if I'm going to be completely honest, as we go through here, there's a bit of disappointment in quite a bit of this stuff. $19.99 is what I can hope to get for this doll. And yeah, that's just what it sells for, apparently. It looks cool. I just don't know a lot about it, but a lot about why it doesn't sell for more money. It's obviously mass-produced, overproduced, whatever, but that is what it sells for, unfortunately. Texaco 1912 Ford Bank. So this was the bank that had the little tool on it as well. Mine has a little bit of yellowing in the plastic and a little bit of damage on the top. I believe I can get $24.99 out of that. I was kind of hoping it was going to be like 40-50 bucks, but looks like about $29.99. Next, a CarQuest. This is one of the super trucks, so like the race trucks essentially. This one, there's not a sold, but there's another one listed for 20, maybe 35 bucks, something like that. $34, something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and list mine for $29.99. So once again, I was kind of hoping a little bit more on that one, but it just is not. It's not going to be the case. There's two RC cars here. There's a Jeff Gordon car and a Dale Earnhardt car. And same thing, there are similar ones that have sold online. Some people want up to $60 a piece for the car. Some people want a lot less, obviously, too. I'm going to try to get $32 for the Jeff Gordon car and the Dale Earnhardt car, okay? So 32 a piece, not too bad. Then we have like the little tiny cars, okay? These cars, there was a 56 Ford Thunderbird and a 57 Bel Air, and they're just like tiny little, they're like die-cast cars, but they're just small little collection ones, collectibles. Gearbox, I think, is the company that makes these things. $13.99 for the one, $13.99 for the other, so like 14 bucks each. Those are kind of what I thought, okay? What else did we have here? Dale Earnhardt knife. So this one, I think, did I show you a knife in the last video? But I think the last one was like branded. This is like on-branded, made in China. I think I can still get like $12 for it. Not too bad, not too bad. But we are going to be a long ways off from what I thought we had here. Okay, NASCAR tin. It's a collectible tin from Winston Cup. What year? Let me just look here. We'll say in the draft. This says 25th anniversary Winston Cup Championship. It's got sealed matches, like books of matches inside of it. I kind of thought it was going to be around 20 bucks, and it looks like I could probably get about $17.99 for that. The last thing was a Casey Kane calendar with a little die cast on top of it. That also looks like it's kind of a lower value item, about 15 bucks. So I think, did I add this up? I don't know if my calculator's still open. Yeah. So $280 and $12. So I was kind of hoping that total we could be in like the $700 range, $800 range on this bin. The first bin was what, like 500? No, sorry, the first bin was like $380, somewhere around there. So this one's only talking about like 500 bucks. Is it a little discouraging? Yes, things probably need to get better going forward into these bins. I know there's enough here that I'm not worried about not making money. I know we're going to make a lot of money on this buy overall, but this is some of the stuff that really needs to tick up in value. And this first, what I was hoping to be better bin delivered, but not as, not as much as I was hoping. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not really discouraged or super disappointed, but at the same time, I was thinking this was going to be like, $700 in value, and it winds up being like $550 maybe. And that's, there's going to be offers. It's not going to sell for what it's listed for in most cases. Okay. That being said, let's jump to the cards here really quickly. I will show you what the 20 cards were quickly anyway. Let's see if I can just set the camera up a little bit better for you guys so you can actually see what we're looking at. We've got a Pavel Bure card here. This is a Synergy card, Carey Price card, Alex Belize or something like that auto. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name or not. Bradley Keeper auto here. Another Carey Price card here. This one is serial numbered. Ethan Bear. It's probably a glare here. I apologize if you can't see. I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name, but it's also serial numbered goalie here for Montreal. Nick Suzuki card. This is a nice one. Another Ethan Bear. It's another Synergy, but a different color. Another Bradley Keeper, not autographed, anything like that. Another Carey Price. Little patch card. Grant Fuhr. Another patch card. Same Alex guy. Jordan Harris. Another Carey Price card. And, a few more cards here. You can see this guy. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, but he's obviously popular. And then Cole. Is it Caulfield or however you say that guy's name? It's a little Dazzler card. But yeah, that's pretty good. There was nothing in there that's worth crazy money. I think the most expensive card might be $15. The cheapest card might be just a couple of dollars. But I love it when you get big bundles like that. This morning, I think I had 4 cards that shipped out. I had the 2 that shipped out. In the beginning of this video, I just showed you guys I pulled those cards, and then another 20. This is better than most days in the card store, but we were getting post-vacation. I was only getting like 4 to 6 cards sell. Average for me is usually a lot more. This is kind of what I'm hoping for and expecting a little more of. I love it when you get big bundles like this. That certainly helps a ton. But the card store has been really good for me, so hopefully it picks back up right where it left off. And that's all you can really hope for. So yeah, I'm personally a little bit disappointed in the second half of the bin. The first half was great. I was thinking the second half was going to be just as good, if not just a little bit better, and that just wasn't the case. I know there's plenty of good die cast up top still. We just have to dig in the right bins, and they are packed in no particular order, so it's just going to be luck of the draw. Anyway, if you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.